This was the one I was taking pre-pregnancy, and I was not even trying. Like I have a baby already. I was not trying. And when I eventually got pregnant, I was just taking this because I was working and I didn't want to come back tired, drained, and stuff. So I was taking this, like faithfully taking it, and I got pregnant even without trying. Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're very much welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. Please do well to subscribe, like, share. By the time you watch this video to the end, you will gain so much value that you would want to be a part of my community. Bet me on that. So today I bring you another informative video, another wonderful video, and this is for my TTC moms or those preparing for pregnancy. I mentioned earlier in one of my videos that I was a TTC mom for a while, and I can tell you during that phase it can be draining, it can be all that, but knowing and doing the right things is what really counts. I'm just going to share with you some things you need to do, like natural and normal things you need to do and know. Trust me, this period when you're trying to conceive, you're no longer like every normal person, because if pregnancy happened normally or naturally even without you trying, that's okay. But when you get to a phase where you're now trying, like you've tried, you're not seeing result, and you're not investing time and resources in trying, is such a different phase. And when you're trying, don't do the normal. Like change things, switch things, or do things you have never done. Research, learn things you have never learned, and implement and see how they work. And point to note, I know children comes from God, right? And I've mentioned that severally on my channel. In fact, if you watch some of my videos, it's about my testimonies and about prayers I pray for pregnant women and all that. But yeah, I'm just telling you that we need to like tie every loose end. Like we just need to play our own part, do what you have to do, learn what you have to learn in this period, implement, and just make sure you get this baby up and now. Because trust me, when you're TTC, people might not understand, but you know how it is. Like every time of the day, you're aware, you're conscious. You just need to do the right thing at the right time to bring the right results that you seek. Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. First tip I have for you here, or rather a question, is do you know your cycle? If you're trying to conceive or you're just preparing yourself, your body to get pregnant, the first thing you need to know or work on is your cycle, your menstrual cycle. As a woman, your menstrual period is there. Sometimes when you're not trying to conceive, you're not monitoring it and stuff. But now when you're intentionally trying to conceive, you need to know your period. You need to monitor your cycle. You need to learn about yourself, your cycle. Is your period regular? Is it irregular? How many days is it? When do you ovulate? What is your fertile period, fertile window, and all these things? So you need to be abreast with all this information. If you don't know it and you don't know how to calculate it, I'm going to definitely make another video on how to calculate your ovulation and stuff. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to tell you two things that you can use in monitoring your cycle. The first one is ovulation test strip. Ovulation test strip. And you know, during ovulation is your fertile period, is when you can actually get pregnant. You need to understand that there is actually a certain time that a woman can conceive, and it is called the ovulation period, the fertile period, where you can actually take in. So you need to learn about your cycle, know when the fertile period is, so that you can have sex at the right time and conceive at the right time. I remember when I was actively trying, I got test strips, ovulation test strip. They are just like the pregnancy test strip. And now there is this new one, the mirror tracker, where you can actually test yourself. And with the test strip, it's just like how pregnancy test strip is. You just get your urine, maybe a time of the day, and just insert the strip, and when it comes out double, like stuff like that. I'm going to put like maybe a clip of video or pictures showing you all these things. But yeah, you can do your research. Just go online, ovulation test strip, and there'll definitely be instructions on how to use the test strip so you can use it in monitoring your ovulation. The second thing is apps. There are so many apps. If you go to your app store, you have like just type ovulation tracker, you have lots of them. But the one I use is Flow app. I just log in when you're menstruating, the first day of your period to the last day, and it will actually tell you when you're ovulating. Like it will tell you the D-day. Flow app, it gives you details like make sure to have sex on this day because this is when you're fertile. So it gives you details. So you can use any of these apps to track your ovulation, know when your fertile window is, and when to have sex. Second tip, closely related to the first one, is very much like the same, is to have sex on the fertile day. I know I'm saying this right. After monitoring it, you need to ensure you're having sex, like regular sex for a start, but then having sex on this fertile period, right? And also you need to be mindful. You need to be mindful of this fertile period. I don't know if this ever happens to anyone during like ovulation. There tend to be issues like you get angry over little things. I guess maybe it's hormone. Yeah, definitely it's hormone during the ovulation. Yeah, hormones making some people moody and just getting angry over little things, mood swings and stuff. So you need to be really sensitive. Don't go around fighting your husband when you should be busy. Like busy. Don't go around like just being moody and refusing to allow your husband to touch you. So you just have to be sensitive. You're trying, no matter how your mood swing is getting, no matter how you're feeling, you just need to like get ahead of your feeling and just make sure you're doing the right thing at this right time. My next tip is to eat healthily and drink healthily, combined together. Eat healthily and drink healthily. See, TTC period is not when you treat yourself the way you like. Like, normally we can all be guilty of this once in a while where in a day, 12 noon, 2 p.m., you haven't had food for the day. Like you haven't given your body anything to feed on. If you're fasting, that's quite understandable. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying now that you're trying to conceive, actively trying to conceive, you need to treat your body right. Give your body healthy food, healthy drink. When your TTC is not when you go around just eating anything you lay your hands on, because there are actually foods that can prevent pregnancies. Yeah, I'm going to make more videos on these things, but yeah, make sure to eat healthily. Like if you haven't been trying, you can try now that you're TTC, try to juice, try to do smoothies, try to eat vegetables, grains, fruit, salads. Just make sure you're giving your body something to work on, like healthy food and healthy drink. Don't just go around drinking anything. You can do juicing and just carry it along if you tend to like maybe crave things, sugars. Just drink and eat healthily. That is all I have. I know eating healthily has a lot to do in conception. Please eat healthily and drink healthily. If you don't know what to eat or what to drink during this period, like there's YouTube. Just go around, just get information, healthy foods to eat when trying to conceive. Next tip is for you to maintain a healthy weight. Healthy weight. See, I forgot to mention that I am not a health professional. I'm just talking from my experience, my years of trying, being a woman, a mother, and all that. But yeah, if you meet any health professional, I'm sure they'll tell you that weight has a long way in when trying to conceive. People have testified that when they either lose weight or gain healthy weight or maintain a healthy weight, they were able to conceive, especially losing weight. Yeah. So if you know yourself, you know your body. Make sure you're checking your weight, check your body mass index. If you're above or under, just make sure you're just at the normal level. You'll have like a healthy weight. Keto diet, I haven't really explored it, but most people have testified that when trying to conceive, they just moved to trying the keto diet and they were able to conceive immediately after. So just do your research, whatever works for you. And some people know sugar diet and stuff, and it actually helps them. But all I'm saying is ensure to maintain a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle. My next tip is for you to take supplement. Take supplement. I remember mentioning in one of my videos that folic acid is actually very important for you when you're trying to conceive or even before conception. And most doctors have said 3 months or few months before you conceive. It just makes sense to, in addition to eating healthily and drinking healthily, maintaining healthy weight, it just makes sense to have the appropriate nutrient in your body. And if you can't get that, I know you can get that by food. Some of us can't really get everything in a day from food, but if you can, take your supplement, I remember when I was TTC, I was taking this pregnant care for him, for her, and I tell you, I don't know which one actually worked, but I knew I tried my hands on all these things. You don't lose anything by trying, to just ensure you try whatever works for you. But yeah, the folic acid is actually very important. It helps in fetal development. Yeah, so you need it. Even when you become pregnant, you need the folic acid. You need to actually start taking supplement. I remember when I wasn't trying to conceive, I was taking this, and it was just because I was working and I didn't want to get tired, get exhausted. I just got this multivitamin and I was taking it, like faithfully taking it. I eventually got pregnant even without trying. My midwife said to me that, oh, everything is going well with me, my body, my baby is developing so well. And she said, were you doing anything before pregnancy? And I said no, I was just taking this I told her about this, and she said, "Are you sure that is not what is responsible for the pregnancy? Because it actually prepares your body." So yeah, so do your research. Any supplements that work for you, but the one I took is the pregnant care, and we differ. So I'm not telling you to take that. Just do your research, check with your doctor, and then sure to take whichever works for you. Next tip is to avoid stress. Avoid all manners of stress. If you know you're under so much stress that is on you at work, even at home, mentally and otherwise, please cut down on all manners of stress. Ensure to relax as much as possible. Give your body time to rest. You can't be TTC and you're sleeping less hours. You're you're going through lots of stress and then you have just few hours in the night to sleep. Ensure to sleep properly. Ensure to rest. Ensure to relax as much as you can. Ensure to be in that state of like you need that peace, especially when you're TTC, right? There's already a lot going on with you and you don't want to be drained by any other kind of stress. So ensure to relax, rest, and take away all manners of stress if you can. Even if it's work, you can like maybe speak to your boss if there is a way they can manage your stress level for you or just help you reduce your loads of work. Yeah. Next tip is seek a professional advice. Although I spoke with my doctor and they didn't see me because there's this thing they say about like for couples trying, if you're less than 35 years and you're trying to conceive, you should wait for a whole year, like keep trying for a whole year, and after a year if nothing happened you can now see a professional just to check if you're all right and if there is anything wrong with your body or stop. But if you're 35, if you're age 35 and above and you've been actively trying to get pregnant for like 6 months and it's not forthcoming, you should see a health professional just to get yourself checked and see if everything is well with you. So yeah, for me, I was in the first year of my marriage, I was trying to conceive, so I didn't get to see a professional. I just kept doing all these things and doing natural things, praying, and so many things, and I eventually got pregnant before the end of the first year of my marriage. So yeah, I didn't explore this. If you've been trying for over a year, you can see a health professional, get checked, get treated. Maybe you have like an infection. Even before this time, if you notice maybe in your body you have like infections, either you or your spouse, you notice some things, please quickly, especially with your reproductive health or your reproductive organs, if you notice anything that is out of the normal, please check with your professional. Just call your doctor and see them as quick as possible. And I tell you, this is one of the reasons. I'm not saying it like 100%, but I know that sometimes this can be one of the reasons why people are not conceiving, untreated issues, like untreated issues. So don't be scared. Get seen immediately if you have any issues. My last tip is for you to take care of your partner. This fact, I know for when TTC, women tend to carry the load more, especially mentally and doing all the works. You're watching videos, you're asking questions, you're going from one place to another, seeking for ways to get pregnant or things to do to your body. Make sure whatever you're doing, you carry your partner along. Ensure they are eating healthily, just like you. Ensure they are drinking healthily, just like you. Ensure they are also taking supplement. I think the supplement I mentioned for him and for her, they can also take as well. So don't just go around taking care of yourself and keeping in shape while your partner or your spouse is not doing the same. So it's the two of you, like is what comes from you and what comes from him that equals the baby we're looking for. So yeah, take care of your partner as much as you're taking care of yourself, and don't go around eating healthily while your partner is eating junks. Make sure they force them to eat healthily. Force them if you can, because you need them as much as you need yourself to be healthy. I just want to add this last tip. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your partner. Enjoy your spouse. You both were made for each other first before children. And even when they come, it is still the two of you first in everything. So yeah, enjoy your marriage. Enjoy each other. Have fun. Travel. Explore. Just do so many things, go on adventures, do so many things together to give you memories, yeah, and at the same time save money if you can, because having children is not cheap. So ensure to like save now that it's just the two of you. Explore financial options, explore things or businesses, things you can invest your money on before children start coming, and at the same time you can also explore saving options for your children, yeah, even before they come, start saving for them. Explore financial option even for yourself after having your baby. There is that Is now you can walk and enjoy yourself. But trust me, when babies come after your maternity leave, if you have one, I'm sure some women have decided, they have chosen to stay behind with their children because they can't afford going to work, taking care of children, but like balancing everything basically. So for you right now, explore, like think of things you can do if adventure you now have the option of staying, being a stay at home full mom, like full time, or if you're going back to work, how you're going to be juggling childcare and all that. So save for it, plan in advance, explore, and just have fun, enjoy your marriage. Don't just enjoy sex for just having a baby. Don't just try and just, I know this thing I'm saying is real. Don't just focus on having children. Children will definitely come. Children are a blessing to your marriage and eventually they will come. But I'm saying that don't waste your time just focusing on the children you want, right? They will definitely come. I'm assuring you they will definitely come. So do well to check some of our videos where I made prayers for those trying to conceive, where I share Bible verses that you can read, study, meditate on if you are interested in any of them. And without any further ado, I'm bringing this video to a close here. I told you you're going to get so much from this video that you cannot afford not to be a part of this community. I hope by now you have subscribed. I hope you have liked, and I hope you have shared this to your friends, your family who is trying to conceive. They need to see this. They need to know that in addition to the spiritual, they also need to do some physical things. They need to tie every loose end, put things together, yeah, especially with their body, their health, and their partner. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.